Hi, Danielle.
Hi, how are you?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
Good, good.
I heard that you're having some kind of difficulties with one of your students in your class.
Yeah,
recently.
he can't seem to stay awake in class. Always falling asleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what do you normally do when that happens?
Well, at first I would just kind of wake him up because I didn't realize it was gonna be a long-lasting kind of thing. Because before he was very energetic,
Mm-hmm.
and now it just seems like every single day he's really kind of lethargic acting, and he'll fall asleep most of the time. Yeah.
Okay.
So now it's just gotten to the point where I just let him sleep.
Right. So when you try to wake him up, he doesn't stay awake.
No, he'll sit back up, oh, I'm sorry, and then, within a few minutes, he's kind of dozing back off again.
Okay. All right. Have you talked to him to see what he says about why he might be falling
I
asleep?
haven't had a chance to approach him yet. I just wanted to kind of see what your thoughts were about the best way to kind of bring it up to him. I don't know what's going on, so I didn't want to, maybe it's something personal or what's the best way to approach the situation with him.
Right. Well, since he's young, he's second grade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Since he's young, I would think it would be okay to just sort of ask if there's anything you can do for him to help him stay awake. I think a good strategy is just to have him stand up for a little bit if he can't seem to, resist putting his head on his table. Offering water or a snack or something. Sometimes that'll just help, immediate needs. But if it's something bigger than that, and he'll actually come forth and tell you a little bit about it, we could go from there. I know I've heard from his sister, his older sister, that he likes to stay up late at night and he likes to watch TV. So that could potentially be something that you and I could talk to his mother about.
Okay.
Maybe limiting that TV time at night and having more of a reinforced bedtime.
Okay.
So that could be one thing. I do know also that he is on a medication for his ADD, and it might be that he has been switched to a different medication. Maybe that's affecting his sleep patterns.
Yeah, because it doesn't, he's not just putting his head down, falling asleep. It does seem like he is trying to make an effort to stay awake.
Okay, well that's
in class. It's more, it starts out like he's just kind of nodding off, and then before long he's just asleep.
Okay.
So it does seem like he is at least attempting, not just full blown, just taking that.
Not being
class.
disrespectful or trying to ignore everything going on in class. Okay, that's good to know, and I think that gives us a lot of direction on how to ask him, bring it up to him, because from what I understand, he's a very good student.
Yeah.
Normally, he's very attentive, likes to participate in class, and for him to show these kinds of behaviors doesn't seem like typical behavior for him.
Yeah.
So, okay, we can definitely talk, and maybe we could, if we can't get a hold of his mom immediately, we could talk to his older sister and see kind of what she has to say. I think she's usually pretty in the know about what's going on with him. So those are definitely two things we could do. As far as his other behaviors in class, has anything been abnormal?
No, his grades seem to be about the same, and other than that, he doesn't. His mood doesn't seem to be any different either.
Okay.
It just seems he's really struggling to stay awake.
Yeah. Okay. That's also good to know. Is he getting his homework done at night?
I mean, he has it every morning. I have the Monday, Wednesday homework assignments, and he's been able to turn those in.
Okay.
And this has only been going on for about 2 weeks. So.
All right. Yeah. So maybe it's just, if it is a medication thing, maybe it'll take some time for him to adjust, or maybe if he's just started, staying up later than he's used to staying up, not getting enough sleep, that could, definitely explain a lot of why he's acting this way. Do you have any other concerns with him?
I guess just as far as talking to him about it, I'm not going to bring it up during class time.
Okay.
I'll try to get him when, in between class or right before lunch where I can talk to him privately. I wouldn't want to embarrass him about anything, or if it's personal, he might feel more comfortable talking to me if other students aren't around.
Right. I think he would be a lot more open to responding to your questions on a one-to-one interaction, so that's a good idea. I'm curious about his behavior at lunch and around other students, like recess, kind of how he's interacting with them, how his just energy level
He
is.
seems to, I mean, he's not sleeping, like he is still awake during recess, but I guess, like you said, with the standing up thing, he is a little bit more active.
Right.
And that does seem to be helping, so.
Okay. Yeah.
The standing up may not be a bad idea.
Yeah. If he wouldn't feel, you know, like he's the center of attention. if
Yeah,
he's
that was
standing
my
up.
concern with that though. I guess I could try maybe doing more activities where I get all the students to stand up
Yeah.
at different points throughout the lesson. There's certain class lessons I have where that could work out.
Yeah, I
and
think
not-
that would be great.
Not be weird.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, plenty of those brain breaks and
Mhm.
things like that. Just
Yeah.
to stand up real quick, do some stretches.
Could probably be beneficial for some of the other students
Oh
as well.
yeah,
so,
definitely.
Good idea there.
Yeah. Even as an adult,
Oh
I
yeah.
can relate.
Yeah.
I know it's hard.
Yeah.
So I think that would be really good. Just have him stand up, stretch real quick, and then get back to business. And maybe
Okay.
that'll help him stay awake. Well,
Maybe I'll have him come talk to you as well. Because
Yeah.
if it's something too personal, he might feel more comfortable talking to the counselor than the teacher.
okay. I do know in the past we've met and we've talked about, you know, at first when he was diagnosed with ADD, he didn't really know what that meant. He
Mhm.
just, you know, didn't know how to talk about it. So he came in and spoke with me then. So maybe if that's potentially something we're looking at here, he could come back in and,
Okay.
you know, have that familiarity. But yeah, if you feel like, and you can even come in with him if you want
Okay.
to bring him in during, you know, lunch or a break that you have, we can sit down, we can talk, the three of us, and just see what he would, you know, like to talk about. And I'll try to call mom, see
Okay.
what she.
I was gonna ask, like, I didn't want to like send any kind of like note home because I feel like that almost makes him feel like he's in trouble.
Mhm.
He may not give it to her then if he thinks he's getting in trouble. So
Right. Well, that's the only thing about sending notes home
Yeah.
and calls to, you know, mom from anybody working at the school, because the kids automatically assume
Yeah.
that they're in trouble when that might not be the case. So we do have generally a pretty good working relationship with his mom. So
good.
I don't think he would automatically assume, you know, he's in trouble. So I'll contact her, and hopefully she can, you know, shed some light on the situation.
Yeah.
Maybe help us understand kind of what's going on a little better. Hopefully help us, you know, get him
Yeah.
to stay awake in class.
Yeah, like I said, his grades haven't begun to suffer, but it has been going on, so I'm worried that it will.
Right.
Because he is starting to miss stuff during class.
And you
so.
said it's been about 2 weeks
Yeah,
since this has
it seems like it's been pretty consistent for about 2 weeks.
Okay. So I am worried if he's sleeping every day in class,
Yeah.
he's gonna miss a good bit of information. So I would be curious the next round of tests that you have, how he does on those. And maybe that could be something that we show moms. Say, this is before he started falling asleep in class, this is his grade. After this has been going on, we need to figure out
Yeah.
what's going on so that we can address those issues, definitely to get him back on track in class. So, unless you have anything else to ask me, that is, I hope that gives you a little bit of direction on how
Yeah,
you
I
can.
will talk to him and
do
follow
it.
up with you
Yeah.
to kind of make next steps.
Awesome. Thank you so much.